Oh, sorry. Good evening, beautiful people. So today we're going to be putting together the table that I was supposed to have done for Christmas for my wife, and now it's a couple days after New Year's. But we're getting it done tonight. All the parts are done. Let me get you set up here on the stand. Hold, please. Okay. My daughter's done ruining all the table parts. She just cannot stop riding the scooter around the tables.
Not true.
So here's all of our parts. I do have to put some butterfly stitches in our slab, but I'm not gonna hang out with you and do that because I don't have patience. And we have a rough sawn table, so it's got a bunch of high points on it because I burnt it and brushed it. And ordinarily, when you're doing bow ties, you use a jig and a router and just you clean it up with a chisel, pop that in here. But because we've got all these high points in the slab, it's not perfectly flat, and I can't sand it when I'm done. The height or the depth of the stitch has got to be perfect, otherwise it's going to look stupid. So I'm gonna have to do it by hand, old school, with some chisels, and you don't get to hang out with me. So, but you can hang out while we are putting the frame together, and that in itself is going to be pretty dope. So this is probably my favorite piece on the table. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? It's going to be one of the cross beams, cross rails. All right. So we went with a burn and a brush with a medium brown stain over top of it. I'm probably going to Odie's wax the entire thing, but I want to get this thing home to my family, so I'm just going to wax it once it's home. Some other of the cross pieces. Lower cross pieces. And here's our legs. So first thing I got to do is drill some holes for our screws and our dowels. And then after that, we're ready to start putting this thing together. Hopefully there's no problems. But you know how that goes. Drill. Five inches deep. I want to be right in the middle of that, I suppose. Yeah. Just do one screw right in the middle. I think that's what I've got in the design. For those of you who are just joining us on this table build, here's the design. So we got burn and brush, like I said, on most of it, including the slab. But the cross rails we're doing in just a natural foil base. So this is what the table is going to look like, hopefully when it's all erected. And then we just break down each piece into individual cut sheets, which we've done all that. And now it's time to put it together. It is brought to you by Busch Light. Just kidding.
Hey, once again, congratulations
What's half of 7, Chesney? Bingo. It's half of 5. That's right. Does that seem too far away? Should we zoom in? Does the video seem too far away? Should we zoom it in? Okay.
Pets on Broadway, you'll find healthy pet food and a knowledgeable staff who love helping pets thrive. Shop online or visit us in-store at Northeast 28th and Broadway in Portland, or at Southeast Cornelius Pass and TV Highway in Hillsborough. Pets on Broadway, serving pets and their people since 1990. What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the device.
So I'm in love with these Wood Owl triple smooth bits. They work so freaking good. Ouch! Except for when they bite you. What the hell?
Even when the whole family's begging on bandwidth. All your devices working in perfect harmony.
I didn't know the spines were so sharp.
And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years.
You think it's gonna be loud?
Dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi isn't staying reliable. No, price can stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities.
This definitely should have been done before I did the finish, but it got overlooked, so.
At an incredible price. Really? Where? At Video Only. You're in Tennessee. Because the holidays are over? Yep. So this is our chance to get what we wanted for Christmas. Are the prices really that good? Yes. For 7 days they are. And Video Only has those top-rated models we were thinking about all on sale. All right. That's worth the trip. At Video Only, you won't
Great.
find
This one's right in a knot.
refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't, you'll be fine in Chesapeake. Fabulous.
Okay. Come hold that still. Chesney, come hold this still. Please don't crawl by the parts.
Welcome to AutoZone. We're a friendly AutoZoner helping you auto wipers and support. You're all set. Mickey whispered things like, just take a deep breath, steady your core, then try to act normal. But it's not possible.
Grab this one.
Things are just too good. Shut your clearance top gas down and start on your clothes. So let's start with fast taking the ground. Or 25 feet low.
Oh, the bit spliced it.
Ah!
A lot of things happening to your finger.
Hmm?
A lot of things happening to your finger today.
Yeah. The life of a woodworker. Got messed up hands. So I've got a 1 inch deep mark on my drill bit. So I know when I've drilled an inch deep. See a little white line there. It's not super duper accurate, but doesn't matter in this application because I let my dowels shoot out past anyway. They're gonna, stick out about a ½ inch. So if the depth isn't perfect, it doesn't matter to me. For those of you that don't know us, this is Cody, Solid Building Corp. We run a timber frame and a sawmill business. You can see we've got another job in here. We do big boy timber, solid building. If you like that kind of stuff, then give us a follow. Holy smokes. Hey, will you grab me another Band-Aid? This is bleeding. All right, got to grab another drill bit. Oh, yeah? You already got me a Band-Aid? Locked down before. I'm really moving. Employees. I don't know where my drill bit is. I guess I don't need a big one. You gonna put my Band-Aid on?
I don't think so yet.
You wanna go grab the other mic? Just go grab the other mic and I'll put it on you. People can hear you. Jeez, that one's a bleeder. There you go, you're live. Don't embarrass me. 5 inches. I'll go all the way through. That would tie into that cross rail. That'd be good. I don't like the size of the head on this though. Just deciding if I want to use a regular 5-inch deck screw like this, which is a great screw, or a real timber screw, 1/4 inch thick drive. Let's see, that's going into the legs. So we're gonna have shear value this way. That's gonna go into the end grain, but slab will help hold that. I think it should be okay. But let's turn out to the van and grab some screws just in case I change my mind. Did I label that? No. All right, I'm going out to the van, entertain these people.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know, hit yourself in the face or something.
Luke. Sit. Come. Come here. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Head down. Good girl. Luke. Up, up.
Have them all. All guns already in there.
Speak. Speak.
What? Hey, go throw some wood on the fire too.
All right. Luke, come. Come here. Sit. Luke. Come here. Luke. Sit. Come. Sit. Stay.
Sorry,
Sit.
people. I should have been more prepared. I don't want to waste your time. But, you know, shit happens. All right, I got some sixers. Those will go all the way through, 1.5 inch penetration into the cross rail. That'd be pretty good. And then down below, maybe some fours or fives. This is one of my best ideas. Go get yourself a tackle box, or we got drill sets like this. We got all of our drill parts in one box. It's beautiful. All right, so this is post one face. One, two. Post one. As you're looking at it, left to right. E3. E4. P2. Now she's coming to life, huh? Cross beam 1. Face back. This is cross beam 1. Cross beam 2, face. So orientation, when we work with timber, especially reps on timber, you know, I do all my math assuming that this is a 7x7, but in reality, it might not be 7x7. It might be 6 7/8 or 7 1/16. So each joint gets cut specific to its intersecting piece, which, you know, it's got to be perfect to the 16th or even the 32nd of an inch. So we make sure we label everything really well. We've got a burn, brush, and stain treatment on these sections, and then inside of all of our joints, you know, where it's not burned and brushed, and we've got oil in there. Just for the most part, I just use mineral oil. A whacker. Come on, guy. You're embarrassing me, dude. You're making me look stupid. Guys, come put some pressure on this. Can you get down that way from now on? Thank you. Yeah, just like that. You make me bust out the straps, man. It's pretty close. This one side's pretty loose. It'll tighten up with the screws, but I like to leave. I like character. I like knots. I like checks and cracks in my wood. I don't like it to be perfectly smooth, perfectly square, perfect, you know, yada. I like to see the natural characteristics of the wood, which makes me a really good timber framer. But I don't know about furniture. P3, P1. So the only screw up on this whole table so far is right here. I did this whole table myself because it's our family table. I wanted to build it myself, not have my employees do it. But one day, I was trying to get stuff done before Christmas, and so I asked one of my employees to do the joints on the top side of the table here, and I literally thought, I'll lay them all out, and They're up on the top side underneath the slab, so if there's a screw up, nobody will really see it. And of course, there was a screw up. He cut this joint, this mortise, all the way through. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be stepped like it is. So we had to add a chunk of wood there. You can see that I tried to match the grain the best I can and fill it in, make it nice and tight. But gafagol, huh? You try, and then they just take you down. Yeah. There we go. Puppies. Now you want mortise and tenons to be snug. Woo! That's pretty cool already, huh? Look at that. Fucking lad. Once we get the rail in there, though. I don't think you'll really notice it. Oh, this is cool. I think this is the right side. We're going to be able to leave it up on this stand while we build it. I hadn't planned that. Did you want a beer? You don't think so, Tim? Hey, little sister. I put a brand on the bottom of the slab. You think we should also put a brand on the leg? Yeah? Well, I'm not going to be able to. We'd have to stop right now. The brand is too long. It won't fit in here. Yeah, we don't need a brand. Nah, if we're going to do it, I want it to be kind of halfway hidden, not on Front Street. Okay. Put the tops in. We can put everything together. This is cross rail 2. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it won't fit on here. Start again. White wedding. Maybe. Be real close. And screw those legs together. Shouldn't affect anything else. Side rails slip in. Cross rails drop into that. Yeah. Should be okay. Do I want some slop while I put everything together? Sometimes that's easier. We'll keep it sloppy for right now. Start again. So it'd be this plus an inch. 57, so 58. I guess inside that'd be true dimension. So 57. Perfect.
It's Gary, and I'd love to know this, but I'm a huge fan of Papa Murphy's for a lot of reasons. Not only because I love the pizza, but it's convenient because my wife and I have way different tastes. I'm a solid, old school pepperoni pizza. She likes the bacon, chicken, artichoke, 2 separate pies. We can cook them at our convenience because we also eat at different times. By the way, right now, for a limited time, get a large Papa's Kicks pizza starting at just $9.99.
Oh.
Order yours today at PapaMurphy's.com. Qualified patients may receive 25% off TRT. Book now at ReviveMen'sHealth.com. Terms and conditions may qualify. The Portland Boat Show, presented by Progressive James Come shop and compare. Best selection at the best price. Buy tickets online or download the $2 coupons. World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now. Through an exclusive offer with an eligible credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for
These little rubber mallets we use a lot for chiseling, and well, they're so much better than a regular like hammer style mallet. You can just hold it like this, and it's very little elbow and arm motion. And the rubber that's on it is great. It doesn't. You'd have to really beat the shit out of the wood to damage it.
No way. We can get a sales at an incredible price. Really? Where? At Video Only's year-end clearance sale. Yep. So this is our chance to get what we want for Christmas.
This is how this is kind of sucking together, but it doesn't just slide together, is exactly what we want. Should be tight.
Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
grab me a 2 before.
In Jansen Beach, Clackamas, Beaverton, Salem, and Eugene. Video Only. A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfactorBC26. What would you like to buy? Bank of America Prime. Bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Day partnership with Visa terms of $5. What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Costos, and watching sports isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. My show is not a job, it's a passion. From the NFL playoffs to the NBA, celebrate sports with me every day on You Better You Bet from 9 a.m. to noon Eastern. Download the Odyssey app now and listen to Westwood One Sports from anywhere. It's You Better You Bet. Nick Costos, live and interactive Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern, presented by BetMGM.
That should go. That side's perfect. Oh yeah, baby. Who's your daddy? Don't have to live like a refugee. fuck? Okay. My favorite piece on the whole table. Just gorgeous. Character, man. I don't want to just, character. We got knots. We got a little bit of dry rot. Salvageable. Look at all this color. It's a freaking rainbow. Probably should have had a little bit better plan putting this thing together. I haven't even squared anything or nothing. Okay. Damn, that looks good. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Hey. Looks even better in the camera. Maybe I can do this furniture building shit. It's kind of my retirement plan when I'm too old to timber frame and move the big wood. I would love to just come out here and a cup of coffee in the morning, start a fire, turn the radio on, and start building some cool shit like this. Hopefully I don't get arthritis. That's the only thing that would stop me. I could do this stuff in a wheelchair with one arm if I had to, but you got to be able to use your hands. See, let's drop down so we don't hit it out. Tighten it up. Hit it out. It's pretty good, huh, dude? Psych. Come on, I won't do it twice. Oh, what you get, huh? What happens when you hit steel? Okay, time to start screwing shit together. Stuff together. Noticing a second mistake. Right here, there's like an 1/8 inch gap. Which means either that housing got dropped down too much or the notch on this cross rail, side rail, didn't get cut deep enough. Since it's not perfectly flush on top, that means it's probably this didn't get cut deep enough. It's not fully seating. It's really close though, and I'm kind of to the point in this project, don't judge me, that I'm like, I'm not done. I want to get this thing home for my wife so we can eat on it. I'm not gonna pull this shit apart and start fixing stuff. Screw that. Free drill, those can get dropped. Free drill, boom, boom. Yeah, we can do it. Mid cross rail, front, back. Cross rail 2, face. Cross rail 1, face. I don't know if you get, since we're mic'd up, I don't know if you guys can hear the radio, but I'm not just singing like an idiot. There's the radio going. Oh, see, that's too loose. Timber should not fit like that. It'll look fine. No one will ever know, but that's not the way. It shouldn't just slip in like that. It should be tight enough that you gotta smack it in with the mallet. Tip though, I always say it, no matter what you're building, the table, patio cover, have a good design, a well thought out before you ever start. This one's a little better. That's pretty good. Huh? I told her we were going live, so she's probably not. She's staring down the Christmas tree, making room for the table. Oh, I'm so smart, dude. See, it's the finished part. I can draw the table exactly. So structure and architecture of it, I can see exactly what that's going to look like in my 3D rendering and SketchUp. But the finish, as far as burn and brush and all, I can't replicate that unless I actually do physical samples, which we have lots of. But this mixture here, I'm happy I chose this for the table. This looks cool. Knocking on my door. Pour some sugar on me. Sticky sweet from my head to my feet, yeah. I was going to do dovetail. So dovetail is basically a joint we do in timber framing where there is no nails or screws. You can see the V-shaped cut on the end of this tenon, and obviously our housing, our mortise also is V-shaped. That way, once they go together, they physically cannot pull apart, and the wood would have to break for it to come apart. So it's a great joint. It's a pain in the ass to cut, so I don't do more of them, and that's why I sissied out and I didn't do it on these two cross rails. This one alone took me, I don't know, a couple hours at least. Oh, baby. Oh yeah. Perfect fit. Nailed it. This thing. Let me give you the spin around, dude. Okay, I'm gonna throw up. All right, you guys can hang out for a few more minutes while I get screws and dowels and everything in. But like I mentioned before, the slab that we've got over here. Walk with me. The slab that we've got that's going up on top, it's got we've got to add some bow tie stitches to it to hold together this big check. And like I said, ordinarily you would do those bow tie stitches with a router and just place it down on your pattern and nice and easy, simple. But when you do that, generally then you'll sand it. That way it's perfectly flush with the top of the table. However, because mine is a rough sawn, burnt and brush, the top of my table has a bunch of high and low spots in the grain, so I can't sand it. So I'm gonna have to make this absolutely tits and sit in there perfectly flush. So I'm gonna have to just take the time and do it old school with the chisel. And you're not gonna, I don't think you have the patience for that. So I'll do it without you because you're selfish. That's why. Raise you back up here. Tough. Hold still. There we go. All right. Those of you who have the patience, I'm sorry. You got to wait one more second while I run out to the van. You got to grab something else. Hi, Louie. I'm coming. Hold on. What? Are we losing them? Are they dropping like flies? Yeah. Yeah, you got to stay entertaining, Chesney. You can't. You walk away for 2 minutes, people don't have patience for that shit. Holy smokes. Right on. So another thing we got to have timber framing is long drill bits. I also recommend don't do any timber frame job without grizzly green in your lip. Just helps with the cuts, helps with your brain, makes the tools sharper, all of it. Tip to the top. A lot of times people, when they're putting in a drill bit, they're always holding it like this. If you hold it upwards while you're putting it in, it just more easily, naturally finds its center. Good to go. Let's see if we got any questions on here. Drop it down and talk to you folks. What do we got here? B shape is called a dovetail. Yes, sir. Did I not say dovetail? I certainly know what it means. 12 by 12s, question mark? No, the legs on this are 7 by 7. The posts, if you're asking about the posts that we have around the shop, those are 12 by 14s for another timber frame job. Put painter's tape on before you drill into it. It'll prevent some of the tear out. That is true. We don't usually do that when we're drilling. I'll do that when I'm cutting sometimes with the saw. We'll put some tape down. However, the best thing is to either score cut or, why am I blanking? Oh, as far as drilling goes, the wood owl, let me grab that bit. These triple smooth wood owl bits are fucking gangster. And you don't have to tape, you don't have to do nothing. And the reason is, see these little blades that stick up? So it's not just the auging teeth. There's actual vertical blades like this that come up off of them. So when it's going down into the wood, it's cutting the exterior of the hole before it actually starts drilling. Awesome, awesome tool. Am I using a cement bit? No, sir, all wood. My gay, you do very well at your work. I like. Now, I assume you meant to say my guy. That's fine. That's fine. You can call me gay. You can call me flower if you like. I don't give a shit. Looks like a big Kit Kat bar. That's what we were going for. When me and my daughter sat down to design this table, we said, how can we make it look like a big fucking Kit Kat bar? So I appreciate you noticing that. Thank you. What's going on here? Well, pay attention and you'll see. What are you pointing at, honey? Natural peg 5/8. We're actually going to be using a 1-inch oak peg in all of our stuff. No, don't do that. Hello? Oh, I can't pronounce that. That's Russian. What you making? This is a dinner table for my family. We do timber framing projects for everybody, but this is for my wife for Christmas. And yes, it's past New Year's. By the looks of it, wood glue. All right, I'll get back to the comments later. We'll catch up. I'm gonna get back to work. Switcheroo. Finish back up. So real important that always make sure your joints, if you're using screws, always make sure your joints are tight before you drill everything together. I don't like to rely on the screw to suck the joint together. We like to clamp it or whatever we might need to do. Turn this bad boy on Superman mode. Yeah. Huh? Oh, thank you. What a good assistant. How deep is this? Got 10 inches exposed. we want to go in, we're going to use a 6 here. So we want 3 inches left. Come on. Where's my mouth? Oh. You know what? We got clamps big enough for this. Well, pum, 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 pum. Oh, that's getting her tight. Now she's tight. One thing I didn't design on this table, and I may need to change, is there's no lateral bracing between the lower sections of the legs. So the table could be weak this direction. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's all so big and heavy duty and 6-inch screws that I think it's going to be okay. But if not, and a good way to do that is I can add like an 8 or 10-inch screw going down through my rail down into my leg. That way that screw holds the legs vertically, or with the lateral load actually. So we'll just feel it out. If it feels weak, then unfortunately I'll have to add a little cross rail in here, but that would look good too. We'll just essentially make one like this, drop that right in the middle, and be a little accent piece. This vice rack was one of the best deals that I ever found. This was one of those once in a lifetime. A woodworker passed away and his wife called me and said, you know, hey, getting rid of Gary or whatever his name was, I forget, getting rid of his tools. And I was like, he had, I don't know, $50,000 worth of tools in his shop. I was like, I don't have that kind of money, but I'll give you like 50 cents on the dollar for the things that I do want. And I wish I would have had more money at the time. I would have bought that whole damn place. But she hooked me up and we got a lot of cool tools, including, I think I probably paid $100 for these clamps. I've got like 100 clamps over there on a clamp rack, all organized. Beautiful. I want to put that pressure on the cross rails. Or should I make it on the legs? I should probably make it on the legs. It's going to be in my way, but whatever. We'll deal with it. We're smart people, right? Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm decent. I got an IQ of like 67, dude. So like I said, just make sure your joints are tight before you screw them together. don't rely on the screw to do that. What the fuck? Because what happens, wood is, soft, right? Even hardwood, it's still relatively soft. So the shanks on your screw, if you rely on them to suck a joint together, it will probably do it. But as it's going in, it's softening those cells in the wood around it, and it'll probably pull it together. But now those cells are soft forever and are more likely to pull apart. Versus if it's tight already and then you suck them together, then she's probably good forever. Come on, Bessie. Hell. Work with me, girl. There we go. Okay. This clamp is not working. Next. If you don't act right, you get passed out. You hear that? You better act right. Oh. You're weird. Oh, yeah. You guys hear that? Hear that? Creak, creak. I mean, she's getting tight. She's getting tiger. Spin move. What's out, hon? Yeah, I know. I'm a pro blower. I know. You gotta tell me, dude. Oh, yes. Hear that? Here, let me. You hear that, dude? That's the sound of greatness. What, crack? This? Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Checking. What's checking, you might ask? As the wood dries, moisture is coming out of the wood, right? So as it starts to shrink, that's when you start seeing some checking. I like it. I think it looks good. Some people don't like it, but some people put mustard on their cereal. I don't know. People are weird. I do put salt in my ice cream. They should try it. So our third business, we already have the timber framing business. My wife runs a mobile restroom business here in Battleground, Washington. Our third business is going to be ice cream. As soon as we get these two businesses in tip-top shape, oh yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Once we get these two businesses in tip-top shape and can relatively operate without us, then we're going to start an ice cream business. Who doesn't like ice cream? It's one of my favorite things in the world. This one needs to move a little. Probably good. Excuse me. Jeez, that was rude. That one looks good. Huh? Like for you? Did you put wood on the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. We just got to screw everything together, which dowels. I'm going to go grab me some dowels. The little round, little 1-inch round dowels that are like that one. They're in a bucket over there. We'll grab them. Okay. Everything's tight. Everything's tiger. Start drilling. Yeah. Huh? What is that? Those are screws, honey.
Oh, I do, but I forgot.
Well, these aren't oiled. We need them oiled. There you go. There's a job for you. Oh shit! Don't get this stuff off the table. No, not that. This. Those are fine. Go grab.
To take their phones, McFarland is now
Here.
facing charges of kidnapping, robbery, and gun possession.
Actually, yeah, don't do it over here. Just be oil on here. I don't want that. Okay, so you're gonna see how these are already in there. I got oil on them. These two are done. So I'll count how many we need. And you need to put that many of those in here. Squirt them with some oil. And then put the lid on and just kind of roll it around. Okay? And then open it up and you got to check them. Because a lot of times they won't get oil on the ends. So they'll get oil all around the side, but they're not on the ends. So you got to make sure you just keep rolling it until it's all the way around. There you go, dude. Go do it over there. Don't do it on any other timber. Just go do it by the chop saw or the fire or something. Here's our 1-inch oak dowels we'll be installing. So some of our joints are real mortise and tenon, like these lower cross beams that you saw me put in. That's a real mortise and tenon, but I decided not to do a real oak peg that goes all the way through that. Mostly to save a little bit of time and whatever. Anyway, so what we do is we drill it. We put a timber screw in there, and then I just add the oak dowel over top as a cap, and it looks like nobody's the wiser. It looks friggin' dope. It'll look like that once we're done. And I always let them stick out proud. I don't want them to be. Whenever you're trying to make anything flush, it's really tough unless you can literally like sand it and make it really flush. So we always on purpose make things proud or out of flush. So like when we put in dowels, I'm not trying to make them flush like that. I'll let them stick out a 1/2 inch on purpose. Get to work, girl.
For more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10, $20, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief.
One,
The cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check
two,
what debt reduction you may
4,
qualify for,
6,
call
8
800-330-9444.
plus 4, 12. But you can. We need them for work anyway. So no, those little ones are I already pulled those. Yeah, we need 12. We need 12, but you can make more. Make like 20 of them. We'll use them for other jobs. Make sure there's at least 12. And maybe take your mic off. That thing gets pretty loud when you're rolling it. So when you start rolling, maybe set your mic somewhere. Okay, after drilling. Where's my drill? I'm looking for.
Actually, there's no help for COVID-19. But if you test
Ooh, we cannot be bigger than 5s. We got 10-inch here, right? Yeah, 10. So 5-inch. I offset these screws. I'll show you here in a minute. So you will notice if I was doing a dowel, obviously I would have just done a straight dowel all the way through. But since I'm doing screws, that's one of the reasons why I chose to go with screws, is I could add 2 intersecting, and one's high and one's low. They're pretty close to each other. They may interlock, but one's intentionally high and one's low. So they'll be coming in to the leg like this, through the tenon, locking that mother son of a gun in there real nice. Oil? Oh, I doubt it. You need to do more than that. You open them up and see. Let me see. Oh, you put a shit ton of oil in there.
Came out faster than
You're
I
still
thought.
like this. There's still some on there, so
Came
either keep rolling it or take them out with your finger and rub it on there.
Came out faster than I thought.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you a paper towel. I want you to take 12 of those out and stand them up tall on the paper towel so they can dry off a little bit. Okay. Ooh, baby, ooh, sing the song, sounds like she's singing. Oh man, I shouldn't have cut that shirt up. Why'd you have me cut this shirt up? That's a good looking shirt. Go ahead, stack up 12 of them. Oh, we have these tables that I got out of a going out of business sale, and they're freaking awesome. We use them to haul our timber into the shop. We love them, obviously. I'm using them to build my table, but they didn't have locking casters on them, so they slide around all the time on us. We did throw some locks on this table, and now it's a friggin' game changer. So nice. It's about the little things, people. Oh, what was that? That's really what it is. to have a business. I mean, to be a father, to be a husband, all of it. It's about being a little bit better each day or each step. It's rare that it's once or twice a year that you'll make these big leaps in progress. You know, like us getting our new sawmill, that's a big leap. Us getting this job, big leap. Biggest job we've ever had, $170,000 timber frame, wedding venue. It's rare that you get those big leaps. But if every day you're intentionally trying to get, 1% better or make little improvements, I know that's a dumbass. Putting casters on a table is a dumb example, but it's true. Little things like that. Very relevant with jiu-jitsu. I don't think ever do you get big leaps. I mean, sometimes a day you'll do this or that, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. Something will click, and then you'll get pretty substantially better quickly. But in general, like most things in life, small increments of effort, better and better over time. Continuous effort over time. Put your mic back on. Don't worry about that smoke. That's supposed to happen. You wouldn't know. You're not a timber framer. Shut up, dude. You want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see how the threads are only like 2 inches deep? So that means you can't just keep pushing and pushing. You'll feel like it'll go a little ways and then it'll kind of stop. So you got to pull it back out. One mistake. Do not make this mistake. When you pull it out, don't let it hit the wood. Slowly put it back in. Make sure you're straight, nice and straight. Pull the trigger all the way. Keep some pressure.
Okay.
It's going. If it's going, then go ahead and let it go. Keep going. Use your chest. Push on it. All right, you're forcing it. Back it out. Keep the trigger pulled and back it out. See how all the wood is stuck to the end of the bit? Okay, go ahead. Finish it out. Careful, it's hot. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, finish the hole. So you're doing a good job of keeping it straight this way, but you're kind of lifting up. Make sure it's flat too. Straight and flat. Get it, girl. Go on. Get that thing. All right, just back it up a little bit, like an inch. More. Go again. Push. Come on. All right, that's good enough. Good. Blow it out. I do that. Yeah. Keeps me yearning. Where's our freaking puppy at? Lula, get your ass out here. All right, last section. She sleeping? Hi, babies. Hi, baby.
Wait. Move your hand. Sit. Sit.
I let her go, huh?
Watch your face.
I don't think I can see. The camera's too tall. No, I'm working. All right, I think we're golden, Pony Boy. Let's get some screws in there. Oh, one battery. We'll plug that in. Make sure it clicks all the way and the light turns on. A bad name. Okay, the tops, we're going to use 6-inch screws. Yeah. Yeah. One, two, is that a fresh one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it over there. These are the screws I'm using. They are by the company's name is Screw Product. GRK is also a really good timber screw, but they've just got, they're like 1/4-inch shank with nice big, whatever the hell they're called. I'm blanking.
Big screw.
Man, they got the big screw. Anyway, they were good. We use them on all of our projects. You check the fire again. Suck this puppy in there real tight, right? Oh yeah.
Oh!
You're too late. Yes, Daddy. You give love a bad name. Sorry, I know you guys probably can't hear the radio, but you can't hear my dumbass singing. Too bad for you. Yo. Okay, now for the sides, what did I say, 5s? Ooh. 4s would be fine. You can use 5s. 4s would be better. I don't know if I have any 4s. Look at that. I do have 4s. I need 8s. 2. I want to go all the way through. Oh, I don't have 5s. These are 4s. All right. 4s it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop of a hat. Grab me a knife. Grab a knife. Box knife. There's one over by the fire. Ah. Here. Come on.
Someone asked what wood.
This is all fir. Everything I do, I love a couple different species, but as far as our timber frame goes, we use Doug fir for everything. So we'll get the occasional cedar log out at our sawmill. Love white oak. You know, we live here in the Northwest, so we've got a bunch of big ass cool trees. But as far as timber frame goes, it's a little soft for a table, but I'll just scream at everybody when they touch it. It won't be for use. I'll just look. You can look at it. Eat over there, stupid. So yeah, everything's Doug fir. All right, hold it like this. Cut away from yourself. I want you to cut all those off. What the? Holy smokes, that's twisted.
What is?
Tip of that.
Oh. Yeah.
No, it's good. Noticing that let me just grab my square, but it looks like this leg and this cross rail are slightly out of square, so I may adjust my clamp before I go any further. Grab me that square over there. Let's see if she grabs the right thing. That's a framing square. Grab me the other one. Yeah, there you go. Good job. I didn't think you were going to get that. Hey, leave me hanging. Come on. Nope, I guess it's just an optical illusion. That's perfectly square. I'm just high again. I forgot. I'm on the marijuana weed. She's heavy duty, baby. You can even let your mother-in-law eat at this table. She's built stout. Now, as far as carrying it into my house, that's gonna suck. But it's all right. I got some strong buddies.
What if you could have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most.
Blow that one.
That finds and fixes problems before you even
Just
notice.
get close and close your eyes.
Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family is waiting on bed. For 5 whole years. And here's the best
Okay, here comes one of my favorite parts. I'll let you guys stick around for it. First, we got to pull off the clamp piece. One clamp. I'm going to start unscrewing those. Two clamps.
We specialize in just one clamp. We represent good people facing DUI charges. I believe in practicing law with honesty and integrity. I've looked at a few bad moments, and that's not how I want to do an entire lifetime of being a good
Yeah, you want it to be all the way loose.
We represent good people facing DUI
Closes better that way. 3 clamps. Oh, you already did it? You didn't say 4 clamps. You got to do it. 4. Oh, I'm the strongest boy alive. Stay organized, people. Keep your tools where they go. Keep your shop clean. Even when you whisper, they can hear. Unless maybe if you go like that. I don't know. I haven't tested it.
Whatever. I don't care. You're not.
I don't care. I didn't. Oh! Nice catch.
Well, I don't want to break
Got
your
it.
collarbone.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming.
Bingo. Okay. Okay. One of my favorite parts. That is adding our dowels. You need to hop up there and zoom in or something so they can see a little better. Right down here. Can you see? Can you see? Is it good? Okay. Adding our 1-inch. Oh, hell yeah. Perfect song to. See me right out in the sunset. On your color TV screen. Anyway, 1-inch oak dowels. I'm gonna have to get in here. Hey, don't move it around so much. Oh my gosh, that looks good. I will not fight. See, now I try and go the extra mile Oh, nice.
Why not keep them on?
Perfect zooming. I try and go the extra mile. You see the end grain on it? I try and always have them facing the same direction. So I normally just go level with the ground. I try and have all the grains be level with the ground.
Dad, why not keep them on when we put the top on?
Do what?
Why not keep them on?
Keep them off until we put the top on? Yeah, we could. I'm about to end the video, so I wanted to add a couple. So the people can see. Go ahead and zoom back, honey. Just go ahead and zoom back. Just put it in regular view. Actually, hold on. Gosh dang it. Does that look good or what? Or what? Can't tell me no different, dude. You don't think that looks good, then you got a stupid sister. I said it. Oh, keep these people on? I see. I thought you meant the dowels. You back at regular zoom. I still gotta do the butterfly on it. I guess, yeah, we could put the top on and then I can do the butterfly. Oh, shoot. How am I gonna get this thing off? You're not gonna be able to lift this. And I got the dovetail in the middle. That won't work. How am I gonna get this thing off the table by myself? Should have thought of that. Oh well. It's a problem for later. Where are those dowels at? Just the oil dowels. Oh, they're over there. Go grab them. Are they dry? Are they dry enough? Whoa, 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 whoa. 10. 10. Should I stay or should I go now? Louie, what are you doing? Get that ball. Get over here, you bad girl. Come here, my bad girl. That's a bad girl. Sit. She's sleepy. Oh, she feels like this ball sucks. All right, forget it. Go ahead. Go.
You're so little wet.
Yes, ma'am. Should I go now? Should I go now? If I stay, there will be trouble. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're still damp. See it squishing out. Grab that rag. Nice toss. Just try and get a little bit of the. I'd like to let these soak and let the oil completely absorb into the wood, but it'll be all right. This is for an inside project, so they don't need to be that waterproof. I also hardly ever use glue with my dowels. The fit should be tight enough that you don't have to. However, However, on these upper ones, I just don't. I only drilled them. I normally drill them in an inch deep, and then they stick out an inch. So these are 2 inches in total. But this leaf here, this piece of wood, is only like an inch and 3/4. Yeah, inch and 3/4 thick. So I drilled in, I think it was about 3/4 of an inch. So since it's not embedded into the wood a full inch, I'm a little bit worried. So I may add some glue up here to those ones. I'm happy. I was concerned if I was gonna like the burning brush mixed with the natural oil, but this looks fucking dope. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think we've ever, especially using the wood owl bits for our hole, it gives us that perfectly clean 1-inch hole. We've never had a dowel fall out like there. Every time if something happens and we do have to pull one out, we end up having to break it. We have to drill a screw. We'll take like a 2 or 3 inch screw it in there and try and yank it out with a hammer. It breaks. Like the reason that we use oak dowels with our fir beams is because they shrink when they dry. They shrink at different rates, and so it only gets tighter. Little wood science for you. I don't know, dude. I thought you thought about it. I thought this was your. I'm just doing what you told me to do. You got me another cold adult beverage. Crazy on you. Ooh, he's skinny. Oh, what? On my beer? Every time. I try and keep my glue clean, but every time it gets clogged. Oh, that's not bad. Good to go. So I don't want to put a shit ton in because as I smack this dowel and it's just going to ooze out on my finish, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of wood glue just on the end, on the butt end of my dowel. We'll see if it still squishes out on us. Not yet. Yeah, that's good. I think these should be shorter though. I like these lower ones sticking out, but I think we should cut this one back to like half of that. These are probably my 2 favorite species of wood. White oak. Actually, I think these dowels might be red oak. But oak and fir, man. freaking awesome species. They grow big, they grow beautiful, they grow strong. Yo. Yeah, it's fine. We're just live. People come and go. 100 hour and 5 minutes. That's it? Oh, that's pretty good. I thought it was going to take longer than that to put this thing together. So that means it's only like 6 o'clock or something? Ah, kind of messed up the grain there. It's not straight. Last one, you want to do the honors? Try and hold it up closer to there in just one hand. Whack it. Actually, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, I told you wrong. If you're trying to swing up, like when I'm using a chisel, I'll hold it up here. Up, 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 up. But when you want to actually hit something hard, you want to hold it down here. Hit that son again. Whack it. Come on. You got it. Hit it. And this way. There you go. We'll be done in like 27 minutes. There you go. Found the bottom. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're getting this thing down. We're going to have to do something stupid. Pop out that middle one. I'm going to run a 2x4 across the middle. I'm going to get in there like Jesus with the cross, pick it up, and you're going to move the table out of the way. And then I don't know how I'm going to set it down. But we can do this. We can do this together. Firewood. We'll pop this dovetail. Cross beam out. What's up? Pretend it's your teacher. Pivot it on one leg and lower the long end to the ground first. It could probably work. Thank you, YouTube. Way to help out. So if we get it onto one leg, yeah. I just don't want it to tip. It's not terribly heavy, but and you need to get ready. When I'm ready, you can move the table. Yes. Come here. I can probably leave both legs on. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Push that in. No, that way. The table, no, this table, yeah. Can you push it that way? You're just rolling the table. That's all right. Oh, should have locked the portal. Whew. Did you say Mimi? Did you say Mimi? Oh. Here, come move the. Hey, Jasmine, quit reading. Come move the table. The cart. Move the cart. And just push it that way. Oh, yeah. See? That's too short. Go drag that table, that chair over here. Yeah, sheep, all right, see it? Go grab that chair. Huh? No, I know.
That my butt.
Somebody's butt. No, I like it. Little tight. Should have made it a little bit longer. Damn it. See, the area that the table is going in, a standard table, your standard like gangster table is 40 inches by 80 or so. This is, I think it's like 6 inches under that. Should be all right. I accounted for 24 inches, 24 by 16 inches for each person to sit at. We should be able to comfortably get 6 people on here. And I don't like high table. I don't like tables that are too tall. You know, you feel like you're sitting at there.
Papa, can I have another piece of pie?
Yeah, I like to feel like the table's down low. I'm not doing 2 benches.
Huh?
I'm not building 2 benches. Just gonna have to buy.
Okay.
I'll build maybe 1 bench. No, definitely not. Going down. See, that's the face. Let's cut those dowels before we put this on. You need a spanking? You need a spanking? You bad girl. You bad girl. Oh, yeah. Half inch. Something that's half inch. Half inch. Well, I can't use my pecker. That'll get flagged. All right. So these upper dowels. These upper dowels, I don't like them sticking out so far. I'm going to chop those down to 1/2 inch instead of an inch.
Dad, how are we gonna eat on this?
That's fine. You can eat like right here. You can eat here. Everybody's going to want a leg. That's where it's that stuff.
Dad, you, Mom,
Yeah. Grab me the other saw. The other one that's over here, hanging up on the wall. It's got a gray handle. In it. When you're a stranger.
Dad. Oh.
I know. I know. See if this one does a little better. Oh yeah, that's better. Japanese saws like this are the shit, but they're super flexible. I want one with a little less flexibility for this cut. You're strange. You're strange. Uh, a little bit. Put a little bit of oil in there. Can you step for a little bit, like a 1/4 inch of oil, 1/4 inch of oil in the bottom of that. I think I just scratched the table. That's good. Hey, can you stop throwing the ball right here? We got oil and I'm just using this piece of 1/2 inch plywood to get my 1/2 inch started, and then cutting the rest by hand. Now the end of these dowels are raw, so smooth her up a little bit and slap some oil on them. It's too tall now. Should have tampered these dowels. Honey, can you stop, please? Pick that up. Yeah, it's coming up some put some oil on these. If your energy is low, your strength isn't what it used to be, or your drive feels off, it's not just getting older. Put some oil on the ends of these dowels. Just use your finger. Don't get any on the blackwood. Get your finger in there. Just the end of the dowel. It's dripping and stuff. Go slower. Put less on your finger. Okay, get the next one. Okie dokie. Time for the slab. That's the face.
The internet, a place where your curiosity can flourish.
Bless you.
Unless malware gets in the way. It's a place that can surprise you with phishing websites and trackers. The internet is wonderful, but you must protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. Tech Radar named as the #1 VPN in 2025. A single NordVPN account secures up to 10 devices. What else? This cybersecurity tool also encrypts your browsing. NordVPN's Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers.
Got one more over there.
Scans the dark web to check that the information.
That's just the upper ones that I just cut. The lower ones are all good.
Just a few clicks and you're safer online. Browse with more peace of mind. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
All right, we'll put that in the kitchen and wipe your hands off. You ready? I don't know. All right, you ready? Let's move this thing over. I'm pretty sure you can lift it.
Oh God.
You got it? Give it a shot. Try and pick it up. No? Okay.
I could probably lift it, what, maybe half an inch.
Yeah, give me a hand. You can do it. We just don't want to drag it. Okay, so we'll pick it up. Hey, look at me. Pick it up, and we'll set it right here. And if you need to rest, that's fine. And we'll pick it up again, but we don't want to drag it, so it'll scratch the bottom of it. Okay? Got to pick it up. Too much? Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. I think it's fine. I'll get it. Here, go over on that side. I need you to hold the cart. Stay down there. Hold the cart. Don't let it slide. Good? Come on, pull. I don't know if I like that edge. Doesn't match the cross rail. So, didn't realize the colors were so different. They're both just oiled, but this piece of fur has so many different colors. You know, it's got pinks and blondes and browns in it, and this is just past the cambrium layer of the wood. So the tree has different layers to it, and essentially that very outer edge, just before the bark, that's called the cambrium layer. And it's kind of soft and kind of weird, but I wanted to expose it so it looks freaking dope. But obviously the color is not attaching the same as it is on the rest of it. No family table would be fit without a little message. Love you, Mommy. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I could burn it, brush it, make it look like the top. I'll think about that. Anyhow, there's the table. Obviously, I got to fasten the slab down. I think it's pretty cool. Got to figure a way to fasten the slab down real quick and throw these bow ties in to prevent this check from expanding anymore. But that's about it. I'm a little tired. I think I'm going to call it quits. Hope you guys had fun. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.